What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I decided to hop back on Revontuli coast and go after some whitetail, and for today's weapon of choice I decided to actually bring out the 6.5. I haven't used this weapon in quite some time. Now I'm coming to my first location. I haven't spotted anything out yet. Let's just get in the stand. Do believe I did see a whitetail. That's a doe. Another doe. Are they all does? That one there looks like a buck, but I don't have a shot. And these guys here have not shown up yet into their zone. So I'm going to set out a few calls and see if I can call this buck out in the open. So after setting out a few calls, he finally stepped out, and he's actually a decent sized buck. He does have the max weight estimate, and he's going 202 to 243. Like I said, that's a pretty good sized buck, and if he's going to give me that broadside shot, I'm definitely going to take it, and his health is dropping. And here's my first buck down. Let's pick him up. And I did pull off a double lung at 203 yards, giving me a score of 218, 193 pounds. Like I said, that's a good sized buck. Now, coming to check out the other drinking zone at the same location, I got a few whitetail bucks. Got two of them there. That's a doe, and I got two bucks there. Now, it doesn't really matter which one I'm going to take down. I don't have any hunting pressure here, so maybe I could go for two. That shot placement was low. That was a heart shot. Am I going to get a follow-up? It is hard to see. It is raining. I don't know how well this is going to go. That's a clear miss. Definitely messed him up. And here's the whitetail that I did drop on a spot, so I'm assuming I did pull off a heart. And in fact I did. Got a left lung and heart at 223 yards. So that other buck did not go down, and I did track him a little bit and I was not able to find him. So I decided to come to another location, and unfortunately it's still raining. But in this zone here I do have another whitetail buck. So let's go ahead and take him down. That should have been solid. His health is dropping. And here he is. So let's pick him up. So got a left lung, and I did shoot a little high. Got the vertebrae as well at 163 yards. Now coming to this location where I do have a big herd of whitetail, I do got some pretty nice whitetail bucks. There's a big buck right there, 209 to 250. That other one that I did have spotted, 179 to 220. 181 to 222, and over here I do have another decent sized buck, 199 to 240. Now either way, whatever zone I'm going to shoot at, they're all going to get alert or hear the gunshot. So honestly, let's get on this big buck here first. That should have been solid. His health is dropping. And I think I'm going to actually stick around. They're going to calm down and come back in the zone anyways. This guy did get alert. But I think, seeing the fact that the other ones are already fleeing, and that's going to take him down as well. So it hasn't been that much longer, and some of the whitetail did come back in. I definitely want to get this guy down. What's he going to do here? Obviously he is nervous. Question is, am I going to get a shot? If not, I'm going to take the buck on the left side of him. Yeah, that might be a problem there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the buck on the left. I'm not liking its head in the way. That shot placement was probably low. I must have hit the vitals. His health is dropping. And here's my second buck that I did take down. So pulled off the left lung at 276 yards, weighing 202 pounds, scoring 235. And here's one of the other bucks. Got a right lung at 244. And here's the last buck. So pulled off a double lung at 232 yards, 200 pounds, scoring 214. Now coming to another location, I thought the rain was going to hold off, but it decided to start back up again. But I did get eyes on a 2-minor buck. Got one there. Oh, that's even a bigger buck. I didn't even spot this guy out yet. 220 to 261. That's a big buck. The only problem is, I don't like the fact that he's actually standing in the water. That shot placement looked a little far back, but that's going to take him down. And here he is. Let's get a good look at him here. I'm not too sure, but let's pick him up to find out. And he is nowhere near big enough. 235, 206 pounds. Got a left lung, liver, and stomach at 183. So I just backed up the time to 8:30 in the morning and came back to the zone where I took a shot at a buck that did not go down. He did come back into his zone and he is almost dead. Like, his health is really low. I'm just surprised the fact that it didn't take him down. Usually they go down from a flesh, because I know I've taken bad shots on whitetail with the 270 and it would take him down from a flesh. So let's finish him off. And I should not have made that shot, and I'm not even going to bother. And here he is. So the first shot that I did take at him, I was going for the heart. Definitely way too low, and I just pulled off a right lung at 210 yards. Now, coming to this location, I didn't have usually I'd take a shot from my other tripod up here somewhere, which is there, and I have a zone right here. I didn't have any big bucks in this zone, so I didn't bother. Came straight to this tripod, almost said tree stand. But I got a nice buck there, and another nice buck there. I haven't been doing too good with follow-up shots, so I think I'm just going to try for one. Depends on my reaction. Now that shot placement was far back on the second, probably. That's probably going to be intestines. As for this buck, Pulled off a double lung at 219 yards, scoring 216. Now I'm not too sure if the other buck did go down. I haven't checked the hunting pressure. And I do believe he did go down, so obviously I'm going to have to do a little bit of tracking. And I had to do quite a bit of tracking, but here he is. So the first shot was a flesh. And then I got him in the hind leg at 282 yards. So coming to this location, I got a good sized buck there, 216 to 257. And another good sized buck there, 211 to 252. This guy's giving me a broadside shot. Let's go ahead and take him down. And he just piled up. Now, after I took the shot on this buck that I do have piled up, I didn't realize that my gun was actually zeroed in for 82 yards, but I do have vital blood on the ground, so he wouldn't, if I did not get a good shot on him, he would not have gone down that quick. But I do have another zone close by. That's a good sized buck, but that tree is blocking my shot. So let's send out a call. Is he not going to respond to that? Let's try another call. Still nothing. I'm afraid to take the shot and the bullet actually registering on the tree. I'm going to try one more call. Yeah, I've got to be kidding. I do see movement, but is it the right buck? Okay, he finally decided to step forward. And I'm going to say that's a heart shot. And as for this buck, pulled off a double lung at 214 yards, scoring 225. And that other big buck that I did have eyes on before, he is coming back in. If you're gonna hold off there, actually I want to hold on a second. If he actually gives me a better broadside, I prefer taking that kind of shot. And there's a rabbit running in the water as well. Oh, I got him. I definitely got him. His health is dropping. And here's the buck that I did pull off a heart. So got him right in the heart at 172 yards. And here's the other buck that I thought I messed up on. I was going for the heart. Obviously I missed. And pulled off a left lung at 126. Now, at this location, I do recall last time I did take down a couple of decent sized bucks in this zone, but I do believe all I got in that zone over there is does. This zone, I do have two whitetail bucks. Let's get their attention. Now they're not all that big compared to the other ones I've been taking down. Let's send out one more call. This guy starts. I think I'm gonna go for the heart. Smoke them. So pulled off a heart and right lung at 142. And at this location I got 2 whitetail bucks. Got a 2 minor and a 1 trivial. He's giving me a broadside, so let's get on him. Oh, he was giving me a broadside. And that doe's probably going to block my shot. He should stop. And how is that not a heart? It's definitely a lung. And here he is. So pulled off a left lung. I guess my shot was off at 152 yards. Just got eyes on another whitetail buck. He's pretty close. That should have been a double lung. So in fact it was a double lung at 120. I had to make that quick. My wind was blowing directly in their direction, and he was alert. And here he is. So got a right lung, liver, and stomach at 206 yards. Now coming to check out my last location before the clip comes to an end. Got a not bad buck there. I'm assuming those are all does. I do have another location over here. That's another 2 minor buck. Another 2 minor. I think I'm gonna go for this guy, and seeing the fact that he's giving me a broadside. That's definitely going to be a double lung. And here he is. Well, it's not a double lung, but it's a left lung, stomach, and liver at 136. Well, folks, on that note, that's going to be a wrap for the clip. So hopefully y'all enjoyed me going out on Revontuli Coast and taking down some whitetail. And I was happy to actually bring back out the 6.5. Like I've said in my previous videos, I like changing it up a little bit once in a while, hunting different species, using different weapons. It's all part of the game. So like I said, that's a wrap for the clip. For those that watch my videos, I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all next time.